whenever I can encounter somebody that I know, they congratulate me.
Tonight, we'll take you to Duluth's Anger Golf Course, where a local man defied the odds in more ways than one.
And truckers take on human trafficking. Wisconsin's governor is pitching a new plan to cut down on a big issue in the state.
But first, an emotional day in court as the man convicted of starting a fire that led to a Duluth synagogue burning to the ground learns his sentence.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Baki.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. The man who set the fire that burned a Duluth synagogue to the ground last month has learned his fate.
This morning, a judge sentenced Matthew Amiot to 90 days in jail and 192 hours of community service. But accounting for the time the 36-year-old already served in jail, he has about 2 more months left to spend behind bars. After that, it's 4 years of probation. CBS 3's Emma Quinn was in the courtroom. Emma, what can you tell us?
Kristen, Tony, the courtroom was quiet and somber this morning. Members of the congregation and Duluth firefighters were present, and Judge Sean Florkey gave Amiot the opportunity to say a few words, but he chose not to speak. Now, you'll remember the fire broke out in the early morning hours of September 9th on 3rd Street and 3rd Avenue East. According to court documents, Amiot lit combustible items on fire outside the synagogue. He tried to spit on the flames to put them out. Then surveillance video shows him walking away from the fire. The blaze injured a Duluth firefighter, and Amiot pleaded guilty to felony negligent fire and negligent fire with injury. But he was only sentenced on 1 felony negligent fire today because it was the higher of the 2 charges. Members of the congregation say this has been an experience. It's been hard on everyone.
And it's been very hard because this person took away everything from us.
And Judge Sean Florkey had a strong message for Amiot about his life after today's sentencing.
It'll be the most intense monitoring experience you've ever had in your life.
At the time of the fire, Amiot did not have a known address. His past criminal history included several misdemeanor theft and trespassing convictions. And tonight at 10, we'll hear more from inside the courtroom and how the congregation is moving forward. Back to you.
Thanks, Emma. Meanwhile, a Hibbing man has pleaded guilty to premeditated murder, learned his sentence today. A judge sentenced 19-year-old Deshaun Bunnell to life in prison with the possibility of release after 30 years. Bunnell pleaded guilty to murder in the first degree and aggravated robbery in the death of 33-year-old Joshua LaValle. His body was found on the Mesabi Trail near Kerr in January. LaValle's family was emotional during today's sentencing.
2 more to go.
2 more to go.
Bunnell wasn't the only one involved.
Yep.
So we have to go through this 2 more times.
It's not enough. It's never enough.
It will never be enough.
We'll never get our brother back.
Now, 2 other people are in custody in connection to this crime. We have those details listed on our website, cbs3duluth.com.
The man who broke into a Lincoln Park home, held a family at gunpoint, and sexually assaulted a teenager will spend 18 years in prison. Christian Coleman was sentenced in St. Louis County Court this morning. The 19-year-old won't get credit for any time he has already served. Authorities say in March, Coleman and 2 others broke into a home on Atlantic Avenue. Court documents say they rummaged around for drugs and left with a phone, a wallet, and a TV. The men were wearing masks, but one of the victims recognized Coleman as an acquaintance.
An update to a story we first brought you last night. Authorities now say a 40-year-old man has died after a crash in Ashland County. The Wisconsin State Patrol says authorities were called to the U.S. Highway 2 and Alder Street around 11:30 yesterday morning. They say a pickup truck was headed west on Highway 2 when it crossed into the other lane and hit a car head-on. The State Patrol says the driver of the car died at a Duluth hospital. A 63-year-old passenger in that car suffered non-life-threatening injuries. So did the driver of the pickup truck. An investigation is ongoing.
Wisconsin truckers may soon join the battle against human trafficking.
A bill is sitting on Governor Tony Evers' desk right now, which could make more than 100,000 drivers trained to be the best eyes and ears to fight that crime. Michelle Back reports.
We travel a lot. I mean, I could go through 6 states in one day.
On the road 70 hours a week, Carmen Anderson meets many people and sees many things.
We're a lot higher than most vehicles. We can look down below and see on the cars beside us and what they're doing.
With eyes wide open, Anderson can spot the signs of human trafficking.
Years ago, I was in Phoenix, and I was sitting there, and I was watching. There was a camper, and there was a bunch of young girls that were coming in and out, and with an older guy.
Oftentimes, her gut feeling, her guide.
It just didn't seem right, so I did pick up the phone and call.
It's here, it's real, and we need to act against this.
The trucking industry knows that its drivers can help combat human trafficking. The Wisconsin Motor Carriers Association, for one, offers life-saving resources.
The problem with human trafficking is that it occurs in places where transportation is involved many times, be it trucking, railroad stations, bus stations, and the like. It occurs in parking lots, waysides.
Anderson's company trained her whole fleet on recognizing and preventing human trafficking. A bill now on Governor Evers' desk would make such training mandatory for commercial drivers at courses.
They're the ones that are on the roadways and are most likely to be able to identify and report anything that does not appear to be proper.
But the need for watchdogs is still greater.
If something doesn't look right, report it.
A piece of training advice for everyone.
The city of Duluth wants to know who still needs help cleaning up after Monday's storm. Based on the demand, they plan to have volunteer groups available to help those who need it most. You can report your damage by calling 211 or calling the city's direct number, which we have listed on our website.
All right, Alex joins us for a quick look at the weather. Alex, a beautiful fall day out there today.
Yeah, it was pretty warm out. Temperatures got to around 54 degrees here in Duluth. It was a beautiful day, sunny, and tomorrow will be even nicer. You can look at the current temperatures. You can see we're seeing temperatures at 50 degrees still in Duluth, but look at Grand Marais. They're getting that south wind off the water, keeping them cool in the 40s. So you look at the winds, you can see that's what's keeping us warm here in Duluth, winds off the land, and cooler in Grand Marais with those winds off the water. And Doppler and satellites looking pretty nice. Not many clouds, just a few clouds west, but tomorrow will be another dry and nice day. It'll be nice enough to even get the grill out. Temperatures 57 degrees is what I'm forecasting for a high with southwest wind. 15 to 20, so it'll be pretty gusty out there, but it'll be a warm wind. Warm for this time of year where our average temperatures are around 46, 48. So 57 degrees will be a really nice day tomorrow, and get out there and enjoy the nice weather.
Sure will. Thanks, Alex. A candidate for U.S. president will make a stop in Minneapolis next month. Bernie Sanders plans to hold a campaign rally at the University of Minnesota campus on November 3rd. It will mark the Democrat's second trip to the state since he announced his 2020 bid. The U.S. Senator from Vermont will be joined by Minnesota Representative Ilhan Omar. Minnesota's Democratic primary is March 3rd.
It was 17 years ago today when U.S. Senator Paul Wellstone's plane crashed in Evelyn, killing him and 7 other people on board. Wellstone represented Minnesota as a Democrat in the U.S. Senate from 1991 until his death in 2002. About a half-mile away from the crash site, Wellstone's memorial site is sprinkled with plaques and stone memorials honoring him, his wife Sheila, and everyone on board.
The University of Wisconsin system president is retiring. Ray Cross plans to officially retire once a new president is chosen. The 71-year-old has been the system's president for almost 5 years. No word on a timeline for choosing his replacement.
If you shop at Whole Foods Co-op, you'll soon be paying to use a paper bag. The grocery store announced that as of the first of the year, they'll charge 5 cents for every paper bag. Co-op leaders say they hope this step will make a difference for the environment.
All of these things have demonstrated to us that, and to our community, that we are the place that leads in these initiatives. We think that this momentum and this initiative really pairs well with our culture, with our DNA, and who we've always been.
Now, anyone who participates in food assistance programs won't have to pay for paper bags. The Duluth City Council is also considering a citywide fee on plastic and paper bags. Co-op leaders say they're implementing their own fee regardless of what the council decides.
Spirit Mountain is hosting the 48th annual Ski Swap sale this weekend. It's an opportunity for skiers to update their equipment or sell unused gear. 20% of all sales will go toward Team Duluth, which helps kids learn to ski and snowboard. The swap lasts through Sunday. You can head to our website for more information.
Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, a one-of-a-kind shot for a one-of-a-kind golfer. Duluth man has a story you definitely don't want to miss. Details next.
And we started off pretty chilly today. Temperatures 30 degrees this morning, but we warmed up nicely. 53 was the high here in Duluth. Expecting another warm day tomorrow, and I'll have the details after the break.
Live, local, CBS3 News at 6 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS3.
The Honda CR-V is perfect for people from all walks of life. From the daydreamers to the night riders, and the carpoolers to the lone wolves. Let's not forget the young ones, and those young at heart. No wonder the CR-V is the best-selling CUV over the past decade. Now is a great time to shop the #1 CR-V clearance event. Hurry in today for a great deal.
I had varicose veins removed with Dr. Paul. The procedure was a lot faster than I thought it would be. No pain whatsoever. When I go to bed at night, my legs no longer hurt.
Kelly Culver, a certified nurse practitioner, brings 6 years of experience and is taking appointments now.
The Dish voice remote just got even more powerful. Why'd we put so much technology in there?
You don't think I've watched a lot of football? You want to put a little wager on it? Bet.
So you can settle that bet without ever taking your eyes off the game.
How many D1 football teams are there?
What you do with that power?
Oh, it's gotta hurt.
Well, that is totally up to you.
Don't look so sad, man. Come on, we're having fun.
New Dish voice remote with the Google Assistant. Dish, tuned into you.
The fun never ends at Black Bear Casino Resort. With over 1,800 of the hottest slot machines and our thrilling selection of table games and 500-person bingo hall.
My place for gaming.
From casual to fine dining, satisfy your taste buds at one of our 3 dining venues.
My place for dining.
And relax in comfort with all of our first-class amenities.
My place to stay.
Looking for the party? Look no further than the Otter Creek Event Center.
My place for fun.
Visit blackbearcasinoresort.com and make the Bear your place.
Classic Rock KQ, the Northland's #1 radio station for almost 40 years. We thank you for making us the Northland's #1 radio station, Classic Rock 95 KQDS.
The rule of 3 states, things that come in threes are inherently more appealing. We couldn't agree more. 3 SUVs, 1 GMC. Step up to GMC and get 15% below MSRP on most 2019 Terrain models. Or get 18% below MSRP when you finance through GM Financial.
Visit your Lake Country GMC dealer.
My best friend was murdered. She got involved with this cult. Please, review the case.
I have faith in you.
They live in the same neighborhood.
Happy Trash Day, Calvin.
But come from different worlds.
Wow, white people celebrate anything.
Then, when you are from different worlds, you're bound to get noticed.
We're from California. We are also Jewish.
A new Bob Hart's Abishola right after a new neighborhood. CBS Monday.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
We'll take a look at our forecast headlines for the next few days. We'll have a warm Saturday, then we're going to have a cold arriving on Sunday, and then the cold stays here for after that. Monday, Tuesday, all next week looks below average. We'll take a look at the forecast coming up. So this is our forecast for Saturday. You can see very warm air, not very warm, but mild air moving up from the south, bringing us the warmer temperatures. You can see we'll have the high pressure blowing, bringing us south wind up towards the area, and the low pressure doing the same thing. So we're going to have a pretty brisk wind southwest, 15 to 20 miles per hour, and it's going to be bringing that warm air in. By Sunday, the cold air arrives. We have that cold front come through, but the thing that changes about this cold front from other ones, there's not going to be any rain or snow associated with it, just some clouds. Sunday will be a cloudy day, and it'll bring cooler temperatures as well, with a high around 42 degrees. Monday stays cool as well, partly cloudy, only 30s for highs as this cold air stays over us, and it's going to stay cool after that, looking later in the forecast. Timing out some of this clouds we see on Futurecast and looking at the temperatures, you can see Saturday at 7 a.m. we're starting off pretty chilly in the 30s. Our low temperature will be around 34 here in Duluth, and moving out throughout the day, we warm up nicely. 55 here on this model. I'm forecasting a little bit warmer than that, 57 for our high temperatures, and you can see these clouds moving in from the west to the east, and we'll be dealing with those clouds on Sunday morning. You can see the clouds come in Sunday 8 a.m. as well as some cooler temperatures. You can see 8 a.m. starting off in the upper 30s, As we move out throughout the day, the clouds and the wind, we're going to have a northwest wind on Sunday, will keep us around the same temperature. Our high temperature just in the upper 30s and low 40s. So the temperature really won't change much on Sunday. You can even see with the clouds there is a chance for a snow shower west Bemidji International Falls. Likely to see a snow shower on Sunday evening. But like I said, Saturday's a warm day and a sunny day. Take advantage of it because the cold air arrives Sunday and it's not going to leave, especially for this upcoming week. Forecast temperatures for tonight. I'm keeping it in the 30s for most locations. Hibbing, areas that normally get cooler will be cooler. 29 Hibbing, 34 here in Duluth, 36 by the lake. Mostly clear, and it will be breezy with a southwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. In Wisconsin, similar, cooler a little bit as you head east, as there's not as strong as the south wind. We'll get down 31 in Mercer, 32 there in Hayward by the water, a little bit warmer, 35 there in Washburn. Again, pretty gusty wind southwest, 10 to 15 miles an hour. High temperatures for your Saturday. There can be a very nice day, like we saw on the almanac. Average high is 47. We're going to be up 56 in Ashland, 57 in Washburn, so 10 degrees above average, and it will be nice and warm south-southwest wind, 15 to 20 miles an hour. Could gust to 30. Same here in Duluth. In Duluth, we're going to be warm as well, 57. Only change is on the North Shore, where we have that south wind blowing off the water. We'll have our high temperatures in the upper 40s, near 50 degrees. We'll take a look at our 7-day forecast. We can see cold air arrives on Sunday, 42 for a high. Monday, cold air is still here, 38. Looking at Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and even Friday, highs stay in the 30s. And you can even see the temperatures are cool there for Halloween. So going out for your trick-or-treating, it's going to be a little bit chilly with the cold temperatures. You might want to bundle up on Halloween.
Yeah, maybe dress as something like a gorilla or something warm.
King Kong, something, yeah.
A ghost with a sheet, that would work, right?
A thick sheet.
Yeah, a fleece blanket sheet maybe. Thanks, Alice.
How about a mummy?
Mummy, that'd be good.
Well, we have a bragging rights tale straight from the links.
Yeah, that's right. During a recent round of golf at Anchor Park, a 76-year-old Duluth man defied the odds on what's considered one of the course's tougher holes. CBS3's Kevin Jacobson shares the memorable moment.
The game of golf takes skill, plenty of patience, and a sense of humor.
I'll go next just to get it out of the way.
Terry Howard and his brother Peter know the recipe well, golfing together at least once a week for the last 25 years.
I just love it.
Even though they've covered some 40 golf courses in 2 countries and across multiple states.
The ideal thing is to get par. We get the bogey. That's fine, too. I think it's going to go to the right, to tell you the truth.
Terry has never made a hole-in-one. That changed last week here on hole 17.
Got up to the hole, and I let my brother hit first, and I hit second.
Gee, when that ball came off his club head and was going straight at the flag,
it bounced in front of the green, and
I went, oh my gosh, this is going to be good, you know?
A hole-in-one on the 17th.
A hole-in-one.
It'll be memorable for my whole life.
Terry, however, never saw it happen.
What a thing to happen in your life, and especially when you're blind.
Legally blind. Terry lost his sight 3 years ago, but thanks to his brother, he hasn't stopped doing what he loves.
A little more right. There you go.
Lending a helping hand on the course by lining him up.
Because sometimes I'll get frustrated a little bit with him because he won't do what I'm telling him to do. Like he ever does.
That's not all true, though.
I use my brother's swing keys, as they say. The swing key is to be able to stroke the ball and make it go straight.
Looks good, Jerry. Beauty.
A game of skill, maybe some luck, but always determination.
Let's practice, practice, practice.
Wow. I've been golfing for 15 years. I'm still looking for my first hole-in-one. What an accomplishment. By the way, Terry's other golfing highlight, being the last player of the season at Nemaji Golf Course and having the gates close right behind him. That was on Veterans Day a few years ago.
All right, Kelly joins us now. Kelly, how are you going to top that?
I don't know, but also, Tony, you have to be good at golf.
I know. If it's hard to get a hole-in-one if you're shooting hundreds.
Zingers, huh?
Shooting. Anyways, the start of high school football playoffs in Wisconsin tonight. Up next, we've got a preview of Northwestern as they get set to make another run.
Northwest Outlet, the North Face headquarters of the Northland.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota, home of the largest selection of SUVs in the Northland. Visit KohlerToyota.com for 50th anniversary specials.
Alexa, turn on the house lights.
Now, during SUV season, get over $6,000 total savings or lease an Escape for just $249 a month, only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Numi Jewelers is having a spectacular sale. Everything in stock is up to 30% off. Stop in to find spectacular savings going on now. Numi Jewelers, where true love is guaranteed.
Do you know what the U of M does for you? From farms to breweries and orchards to markets, discover how the University of Minnesota is cultivating a new crop of Minnesota businesses.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah Clausen with St. Luke's Obstetrics and Gynecology Associates. Being a mom has made me understand what it's like to be a patient. Seeing the smile on patients' faces when you've delivered care that is life-altering for them, or delivering their firstborn child, there's nothing better. From the physicians to the patients to the families to the support staff, patients are cared for at St. Luke's in a team approach, with the patient being the head of the team.
Here's this week's CBS3 Game Day lineup. Brought to you by Kohler Hyundai. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
At Anytime Fitness, we know that healthy does not happen on its own. But together, we can make healthy happen with the right help, right ways, and the right coach who listens. With coaching, team workouts, and community, you have our commitment to help you reach your goals and get you to your healthy place. Anytime Fitness. Join October 7th through the 25th for only $1. 2 personal training sessions are included. Whether you want to work out on your own, with a friend, or a group, let's make healthy happen. Join Anytime Fitness today.
America's most watched network. Tonight, starting at 7, only on CBS3 Duluth. Then, stay tuned for CBS3 News at 10. When severe weather hits, tune to CBS3.
Tonight at 10, we'll be out here in the storm.
For up-to-date coverage morning and night.
Stay away from here.
Live local weather coverage on CBS3 Duluth.
I don't like bullies, and I don't like you.
Star Trek Voyager.
Find heroes and icons only on My 9.
Duluth Dodge Ram has a great automotive news story. Ram Power Days. Over 100 new Ram trucks in stock. Lease a 2019 Ram Quad Cab SLT 4x4 Warlock for only $184 a month. Only at Duluth Dodge Ram. DuluthDodgeMinnesota.com.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Well, if any team is ready for the football postseason, it is the Northwestern Tigers, who kick off round 1 this evening in a matchup against Nakusa. The Tigers finished the regular season with a 9-0 record, including 3 shutouts along the way. They've also averaged 45.3 points per game, but this postseason they'll be facing some unfamiliar faces, as they were selected to play in Division 5. And that starts tonight with Nakusa, who head coach Jovan Kroll says the team hasn't even played in recent years. Earlier this week, we caught up with Coach Kroll to hear his thoughts on their first-round opponent.
It's unfamiliar teams. That's kind of what's fun about the playoffs, though, is you're playing different schools. In our case now, a lot of very different schools. I don't think we've ever played Stratford. We haven't played Nakusa recently. They have been a Division 4 opponent in the past. And then there's some familiar opponents. We have our conference schools with us in the playoffs as well. So from week to week, it'll be a familiar face or completely unfamiliar. But we have to focus on now, because there is no next week if we don't get the job done this week.
Packers also looking to get the job done this weekend. The reigning NFL MVP Patrick Mahomes has officially been ruled out for Sunday night's game against Green Bay. Meanwhile, the Packers' Devontae Adams hit the practice field for the first time since Week 4 earlier today. The Packers star receiver has missed the past 3 games, battling a toe injury. He's listed as doubtful heading into Sunday night's game against the Chiefs, but did participate in individual drills today at practice. Head coach Matt LaFleur says there's no rush for his return.
Sometimes you got to protect these guys from themselves, because they're competitors by nature. I think I would say the majority, if not every one of these guys, wants to be out there, but you know, sometimes you got to make decisions that are in the best interest long term. But there is time. He's progressing, and we'll see.
UMD women's hockey in action in Buffalo, New York for the Icebreaker tourney first round today. They take game one 4-1. Cassandra Bettenall scores her first collegiate goal for UMD. They will play for the championship now tomorrow. And finally, tomorrow night before the UMD men's hockey game against Minnesota, be sure to tune into My 9 Sports for Dog Dynasty defending the title at 6:30 p.m. We'll be looking back at championships past and previewing the future. We got some good UMD content. Yes. So be sure we got set your yards for a half hour before the UMD Gopher game tonight.
Not to be overlooked, Kelly, you did most of the work for that special, huh?
I did. Yeah. I did. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, but we're really proud of the outcome.
Yes.
All right.
I got a sneak peek, so definitely tune in. It's really good.
It's pretty good.
Sure.
All right.
Thanks, Kelly. Well, tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, Baltimore is saying a final farewell today to its beloved activist and public servant Elijah Cummings. Former Presidents Barack Obama and Bill Clinton were among those to eulogize the late Democratic congressman. We'll have more from the service tonight at 10.
Well, hey, before we go, 2 male snow leopard kittens were recently born in Austria. Until now, they've spent their days sleeping and drinking, but yesterday they were allowed for the first time to leave their home cave accompanied by their parents. The 2 little tomcats are their parents' second litter. Once older, their siblings will be given to other zoos in hopes to combine and breed the species. Now, wild snow leopards are highly endangered. There are roughly between 3,500 and 6,400 still living in the wild.
Oh,
cute.
My God.
I want to take one home.
Yes. So cute. All right, Alex. Beautiful day today.
Today was wonderful. Tomorrow will be really nice as well. So get out there and enjoy the weather for tomorrow. You can see high of 57 degrees. It's going to be mild, breezy with a southwest wind. But after that, the temperatures plummet. Sunday, 42. Monday, 38. And Tuesday, 40 degrees. You can see it even stays cooler through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And Thursday is Halloween, so get out there and enjoy the trick-or-treating. I put the Halloween symbol there. I said candy because I couldn't fit Halloween, but candy works. And it's going to be a pretty chilly day there on Thursday and Friday. It doesn't warm up either. And Tuesday, I had to put a 20% chance there because there is uncertainty with a system that is moving our way. It looks like it's going to go to our south is what I'm thinking, but there is that 20% chance for a little bit of snow there on Tuesday, but I'm focusing on it's not going to be there. It's very unlikely.
Yeah, okay.
I still need to carve a pumpkin, so this weekend
me too.
sounds like a good one to do it. It's supposed to be very nice, so looking forward to that. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you at 10.
CBS3 close.